We are back again for our 10th podcast.
Double digits. Look
Double
at us.
digits. W digis. Are you excited
So it's
about
officially 10?
Yeah, this is 10.
Yeah.
Didn't I say we were going to be naked?
Oh,
Yeah. We are all naked. Yes.
Including Ryan.
Even Ryan.
Yeah.
Which, in the hotel. No public indecency.
No, it's
Ryan
okay.
on
I'm
the
in
pod.
like the meeting room, so I am kind of public right now.
Hey, you are having a meeting. If you have to be.
This is
naked for
true.
it, it's like, yeah. Anyways,
10th episode.
10th episode. We digress. Ryan, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Fantastic.
I'm doing great. The whole house smells of curry, and that's a good thing.
Nice.
Very nice curry. V just made some Chat GPT dinner.
Yeah, two of my roommates got Indian food yesterday, and I was like, damn, I wanted some. So I don't have much of the ingredients, so I just put whatever it had into chat, and it spewed out something.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, if you ever want
Interesting.
solid 6.5 to 7 out of 10 food, go to ChatGPT.
Raving review.
Yeah, it's possible.
Shout out V's mom for giving us the spices.
Mm-hmm.
She hooked us up. But anyways, dude, Ryan, look at this. I mean, we can take a second.
Yeah.
Look at this run differential. You have been fucking it up in the SL, and everyone thought it was gonna be the behemoth of
Yeah,
Houston.
I mean, Jay Hunt and I had Houston number 1 and Indy 3rd. But I want to shout out Michael real quick, because I believe he had Ryan 2nd behind Mexico City, actually.
Yes, we can switch.
I think he did, but then he changed his mind.
Oh. Damn. Well,
He was like, now that I'm looking at it, I think I should have switched him.
unshout out Michael. You know what? In
Well,
the
I think
spreadsheet it
that's
says
what it
he's
was.
2, so re-shout out Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, that's cool. We're dude, it's insane to see the season that you're having.
Yeah.
And this is definitely one of those teams that I'm going to stop myself and get us back in track.
Oh my God, Murphy Barnes is an 80-80. Oh, 70-80. Okay.
Oh,
He's like Cody Weiss, but just a little worse.
yeah. Without the
like
the
what is it,
BBW
I?
or
Yeah.
BWC.
Yeah. I mean, Cody has 4 things in dark blue and 70 range.
Should we pull up Cody Weiss?
Are we? I mean, we almost missed it last
Should we-
episode. May as well do it early today.
Yeah, get it out of the way.
So,
and
in case
then
you
we
guys
can
don't
keep
know the player we're trying to compare Murphy Barnes to, it's this guy.
75 BABIP now? Oh my God, is that new?
And he can steal.
Oh my God, he's up. Wait, oh, this is May.
I think I
Well, look
Oh
at
my
his fielding stats, too. He's playing in elite center field, and he's played like 10 games there.
I have him at 70 range, so...
Oh my
What?
God. 1.256 efficiency?
How can you be that efficient? You know, if anyone could be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Back to the topic. Already forgot it. The topic was the Indianapolis Hawks. Now, this does not show half of the tenure that Ryan has been in the CBA for. Ryan's been in since 1.0.
Yeah. I would
1.0.
love to hear about that.
OG. Would you be able to walk us through how you got into the CBA? Who brought you in? And yeah, a little bit about your journey throughout the years. Any of the gaps or different teams? Love to hear all of it.
Yeah, so this would have been like my first year of college, so 2017. I was in a couple of online leagues. All of them were real players, or like I guess real life. I don't remember what they're called at this point because I haven't been in one in forever. But there was one league I was in that was kind of dying, and this dude Jordan reached out, and we had some interactions. This is when everything was on Slack. And he said, hey, I'm thinking of doing this fictional league. Like, would you be down to do it? And it was him and one of his buddies, Kyle, who a lot of the people in the league
Kyle.
would
Bad
know who
things
that
about
is.
Kyle.
Yeah, so they were co-commissioners of this league, and they were going to do like an inaugural draft. They said we're going to do promotion relegation, and I'm like, yeah, sure, like that sounds cool. So I had Alex come, or I hit up Alex, had him jump in. Alex with Cleveland now.
Mm-hmm.
So I was what was it? Yeah, Sacramento Golden Bears. That was the team that I
Isn't
picked.
that a team still?
Yeah, I think so. Something like the Golden.
They're in the. Well, I think it was Mark a couple seasons ago. Yeah, added a lot of the 1.0 teams in.
Oh,
As
as
the best
the,
player is right now.
Dan Sterling.
Ooh.
Oh dang!
He's one of those guys that would go like 118 in the draft,
Auto.
and I'd be like, yeah, auto picked. Yeah, exactly. Is the shortstop any good?
Oh, Columbus, Ohio. Shout out to Seabus.
Hey.
Lamb.
I like the Golden Bears already.
That's cool. Would you have any players that would have like spark the memory of anyone else that's in? You know what? There are probably not many people in 1.0. Do you know who's in 1.0 that are?
Yeah, how
Still
many
in the
people do we
league.
have in 1.0? That's a good question.
Ryan?
Of like who's still around?
Yeah.
Like in the league right now, yeah.
Bob, for sure.
Bob.
Dustin.
Mm-hmm.
So Bob was, he was still Toronto, but he was the Florida Giants. That's what it was. Dustin originally was Philly.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Mark was DC. He carried that over.
Wow.
Joey was Detroit.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure Greg was. Oh man, was he the Palms? I don't know. I feel like every few weeks it'll pop up, or that question pops up.
Will join a new team.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm surprised there wasn't any backlash to Greg just inheriting like an absolute.
See, I think the reason there wasn't backlash it's because it was someone
Greg.
like Greg. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, dude, like we just gave him a wet dream. You know?
Yeah. I mean, going from a rebuilding team to number 2 in the PL is.
Yeah, I was actually thinking of being like, hey, can I let me get that. But I mean, I
feel like it makes more sense to like not have an open PL team though.
Yeah, 100%.
That is
I thought
true.
it made perfect sense, to be honest, to give someone who knows how to manage a team, to give them one of the best teams.
It would have been stupid if they gave it to Alex. Well, actually, I guess Alex just came back. He has a good team right now. He wouldn't want to leave it.
Mike, you should skip the next 5 years of rebuilding and just take over Denver.
Ooh, and I'll have Micah Beck. That could be my claim to fame. Or wait,
There you go.
I guess my cunt sweat. Not Mike.
So
not
you
Mike.
were in the first league.
And you basically helped create it. I'm assuming, like, you just kind of explained how you're one of the founders. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Honestly, well, I wouldn't say founder because I didn't have a big say in a lot of things because I didn't understand the game at that level, and there's still a lot of things that I fully understand.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I was there, I existed. But yeah, I think I don't even know how many seasons we made it before Kyle got caught editing behind the scenes, and he had killer teams year in and year out.
I mean, makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
And then when I don't even remember who found out. So this is what I need Alex for. I feel like he remembers that stuff a lot more. But Bob was heated. He went on an all-time Discord rant, or Slack Discord, whatever. But he went on an all-timer.
Dude, I would
And then
love,
once,
if anybody has screenshots of Bob's rant, please send them into storylines or something.
Well, if you ever see like Burberry fuckaroos, if you ever see that in the chat, it's a reference to that.
The Booberry Buckaroos.
Yeah, like Burberry?
Burberry Buckaroos.
It's not even like a word.
Was Adam in the league?
I think he was.
Okay. He'd answer me.
Tommy wasn't.
Wow, Tommy wasn't. I feel like Tommy's like
No, he was 2.0. He came in when we switched over. We lost I feel like we lost a decent amount of GMs when we went to 2.0 because they tried salvaging it for a while. But we just weren't even able to, like, I think they even talked to Marcus, who like created OOTP, and he's like, yeah, there's nothing I can do to fix this file.
Yeah, I feel like we've heard about that a little bit from various people here. But yeah, it sounds that's really cool that you're basically one of the people who started up in the league. Oh, he said Adam said it was Bob.
That makes sense.
Who caught Kyle?
Kyle.
Yeah.
Oh, Bobby Good got traded.
I
Oh my
found
god.
it.
Wait.
Oh shit. I'm sorry.
Bobby-
Oh, fuck. I leaked something.
Bobby Good.
I
just
found the
got
I found the
traded.
rant.
You found the rant?
Wait, are you gonna be able to
Yeah.
Yeah.
do that?
Wait.
You found the
He
rant?
found the rant.
How do I
Can we?
even do this?
Is it short enough to where you can just like monologue it?
I don't think I'll do it justice.
Can we get it? Oh, I need to see
I need to
this.
see this.
Yeah. Can you send
Well, I
it to
want to
us?
send like the timestamp for the like. Is there a way for me to send the
Oh, go in chat.
like the
go in
message
chat,
itself?
Go in chat, and then you could.
Or
you
message
could
link
forward
here.
it
I
to
got
me.
you.
I'll read it. We could each adopt characters. Can
Yeah.
I be Bob? I want to be Bob.
No, I think we should all give our own interpretation of Bob.
I sent it to Mike in the chat.
Okay. Oh shit.
Mark, there it is.
Okay.
That squirrel fucker.
What if Kyle's actually Bob? Oh god.
All right.
Okay. Seriously,
2018,
Kyle.
by the way.
Seriously, that squirrel fucker. For seasons, he fought with me and made me out to be the bad guy. Here, I'm just trying to run my team and getting pissed off by the minute every time he'd bend someone over in a trade, and let alone that wasn't even the worst way he was cheating. To top it all off, the dirty nut hugger. Ooh. Had the audacity to accuse me of being too up in his grill about this bullshit. Tried to pull an old high and mighty routine to try and make me feel bad, but I didn't. I knew his shenanigans were devilish, but I played somewhat nice because I didn't want to get to the boot from the league. Pretty shitty when you are the dog shit human being and yet cast your faults onto someone else and try and make them feel bad. But that's not the worst of it all. After he posted his goodbye message with no mention of his cheating, I actually felt bad that he was leaving. I was so close to sending him a message and wishing him well and thanking him, but I got busy. Well, thank a diddy do. Thank a diddy do that I did, because his fuckery has impacted this league, the likes of which I have never seen before. So piss off, Kyle. I mean, I guess thanks for starting the league, but suck a long fat one for everything you did hereafter. They can be called the Burberry fuckaroos for all I care. Expand that.
Okay, so going like kind of back a little bit, I think the decision was made that the team would just be disbanded, and then they would create a new team. So like that's what he said, expand that, like an expansion team, I guess.
Uh-huh.
But I don't even remember what team that was.
The Burberry fuckeroos.
The Burberry fuckaroos.
Yeah. Well, Kyle was notorious for like somehow getting firsts out of BL teams for just not good players. And that happened a lot in 1.0. There wasn't a lot of like oversight or like, oh, new GM channels, that kind of thing.
No Tyler rule.
And then he would trade for like these decent players, and all of a sudden they would blow up once they were with him. And no one really thought much of it. It's like, OTP is pretty random. And we're talking about 8 versions ago or 7 versions ago. But yeah, my God. I'm glad it was in this Discord and was that easy to find.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm glad you remembered the rant.
So Kyle was not in the chat whenever Bob said this, right? He was already kicked.
No, he left already, and I think Bob waited a while to actually say something. I'm trying to like go back, but
This is classic. This is beautiful.
Make Bob happy.
Dude, that's awesome.
I feel like I could probably find Kyle's last.
Well, this is 2018.
Yeah. Mark's welcome to CBA 2.0 is hilarious. CBA 2.0 created by Mark on November 19th, 2018 at 7:52 p.m.
Wow.
Oh, and you know who was a killer 1.0 GM is Scott, or I guess was
Yeah.
Scott.
Dude,
He's still in the league.
Scott is the godfather.
I'm
Scott,
pretty
Scott,
sure he started the inaugural like rebuilding, if I remember correctly, just taking a bunch of young guys, and then his teams were just disgusting.
What was your strategy for that draft?
Since it was like
Let's
a
see.
new type of thing, I was looking at like guys who were ready to win right now. So I was more in like the 26 to 28-year-old range. And I think I went bats with my first two picks.
Did you?
Um,
Wait, you went what?
Bats.
batting.
Oh, bats.
I went with bats.
Well, you had some sick pitching.
One of them didn't turn out, and then the other one was like one of my best franchise players
Was it John Ruiz?
in 1.0.
Oh, no. Oh,
No,
you
it
said
was
1.0.
yeah, 1.0.
Mhm.
Because remember, I didn't have Indianapolis. For 2.0, I had San Diego. I was San Diego Steam.
Oh.
I can find what years I was San Diego.
Before is the dude. I've always just thought of Chonk. Like
Yeah,
just
I
Chonk.
I think Chonk entered like pretty much the same season I did.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean,
That
I'd
was
say he's definitely made it his own just because he's been able to not only like stick around in the PL, but it's like this team has a lot different identity, I guess.
We talk a lot about Chonk, where like he's just so loyal to the players he gets. Like Pellegrin isn't even like the only example. He like keeps his players,
Mm-hmm.
and so like
Yeah.
to do that and not make like in a league that's like highly transactional to stay in the PL where he doesn't make as many is like really good.
Yeah, I kind of have the fault of like being a little too loyal to my players. Like if something's working, I like to keep it that way.
Mm-hmm.
So my first tenure with San Diego was 2050 to 58. And then from 61 to 65. And then I didn't come back till 73 with Indianapolis.
You had a good BL push this one year. 63.
63. Yeah, I think that was I traded for an indie guy. It just so happened. Javi Rodriguez, was he on that team?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Can
Oh
you
my
can
God.
you can you see my screen share?
Yeah, I'm looking.
Dude, you see those first two seasons?
40 home runs.
And then 39 and then 37.2 WAR
Oh my-
to 6 WAR.
Yeah, he was gross.
Wow.
I don't know if he made Hall of Fame, but I feel like he should. I feel like he's good enough just based on the early 2.0.
Yeah, maybe you know what? Maybe this guy should be a Hall of Fame bit. I wonder if this is on.
You tried 2071, so it'd be insane if he was still on the ballot.
Is that the oldest? Oh,
I think he just got
2063.
dropped. I
Yeah,
feel like
well,
I've
no,
seen
you
his
can get
name
dropped
pretty
from the
recently.
ballot if you don't make it, if you don't get a certain amount of votes. I don't know how exactly how we do it in this league, but
What's his name? Rodriguez.
yeah,
And he retired in 60.
71, so he wouldn't be eligible until later.
So the last thing that Hall of Fame was, it looks like Mark talked about him at the beginning of last year. He stayed on the ballot for something, but I think that was when we were still doing like manual award voting. So I highly doubt he would get in now.
Are you in the Hall of Fame committee at all?
No.
We should. I'm typing in it now. Whoever's in the Hall of Fame committee that's listening, just know this is where this message originated from.
Well, I'm kind of like I'm a big Hall guy, so a lot of people say, "Oh, if you didn't do anything in the PL, like it should count against you." And yeah, to a certain extent, but I think with the early years, you can kind of give a little bit of leeway.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my opinion, though. I've always been more of a big Hall guy.
Hey, this guy definitely fucking deserves it. I mean, this guy's insane.
Yeah, another dude who I traded for, he's from Seattle. Avila, I think.
Who?
Let's see if he's on there. Alberto Avila? Well, maybe not.
Alberto.
Might have been after his time.
How do you say his last, or how do you spell his last name?
Like
Avila.
Bud.
Yeah, Bud. Yeah,
7.2
Oh my god,
WAR,
that
dude.
didn't even lead the BL that year.
Oh my god.
Cody Weiss played in 2053.
Cody Weiss played in 2053. Oh my god, on Seattle too.
I think I traded for a mid-season and then tried to make a push, but I couldn't get out of the BL.
It gets tough sometimes. Oh my god.
Dustin just said, "Put him in then." Hey, I'll definitely petition for these guys. Hey, I'm doing Ryan's doing insider information.
Insider Hall of Fame committee trade.
Yeah. Do you remember any of your teams that like made it to TOC finals or anything like that?
I don't think I've ever made TOC finals.
Wow. What do you remember? What like?
Yeah, I don't think I think furthest I've gone is like semis, but
was that with Indy or San
I don't
Diego?
even. I made a decent run. Oh, what the hell? I made a decent run like 2 or 3 seasons ago. I think they're all starting to blend together.
Fair.
Was it 84? You were no, you were third in the BL and the SL.
Let me see if they have it, because there's a doc for it, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Has the.
I can pull this up for you. This is pretty cool. What was it? Oh, CBA history. It was Greg. Greg shared this. Shout out Greg again. I think someone else, or maybe it was maybe it was somebody else. I forget. Were you in the PL? No, you're in the SL.
When did you join to Indy again, Ryan?
Damn it.
Oh, it doesn't look like it's on.
73 or
yeah.
74 was my first
74,
full season back.
it was like Robbie when I came into the league, who was the Indy GM.
Yeah, well, he set up the team super well. So like Almonte was still young, Dallas was still young. Mankey, the catcher, he won an MVP and he had like 2 home runs.
Mankey, yeah, I remember him.
Wow.
6 WAR out of nowhere.
Dude, yeah, that's so weird.
A fat contract and he died.
The story of so many GMs' lives.
But no, Robbie definitely set that team up, and then I just kind of wrote it out. Like Cody Ford, yeah, he was already there. Salas was already there, but he was good, or he at least looked good. He's been wrecked for like 10 years now.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah. His career really fell off.
It was a hot start.
Playing, man. Like I guess he got in early. Because if it's the right player, I remember like in my first ever draft, I was in between like this guy Tristan Nelson, who I think is also still playing.
Look at that.
And Eric Salas, and I was like really like. After that, I was like, damn, I should have taken Salas. I needed better defense, but it all worked out. Shout out Greg.
Yeah, Meister was a trade that I did make.
On Tristan Nelson.
I think Meister was the biggest trade I made that off season when I came in. Because 74, he was really good for those 2 years, and then he wanted a lot of money, but he's a second baseman, so no one wanted to give that to him apparently.
He was a decent second baseman too.
You guys remember this cat?
I won him at TOC.
Oh, nice.
Out of nowhere.
I think he was Vancouver. That's what it was.
Yeah, and dude, Rich Brosington. Oh, yeah. Dude, I remember loving this cat.
Danny Ellis, he won a pitcher of the year one year out of nowhere as well.
Yeah, Ellis was already there. I think I signed Brasington. I don't know. He never told me how he pronounces his name.
I wish they did.
But
you know what I wish? I wish we had the baseball
have
cards,
the phonetics of it.
Like right here, if you're like baseball cards, like a 1-of-1 Cody Weiss card would be so sick.
Oh my gosh, I wanna. Should we make one of those?
If you play like the My Team version on OTP, that's like what it is. I'm pretty sure they're all baseball cards.
Oh, it's like
Tommy.
It's like
The perfect team.
Yeah. I've never played that before.
yeah, like how it is on the show.
Oh, was it Michael who made like or no, it was Adam who put like our CBA guys into like some like 3D like animated team or some shit. That was cool. I wonder if he could do that with Cody Weiss. That'd be sick.
All right.
All right. So I think now would be a good time. Oh, do you have anything else? Any fun stories with any of these teams or any of your San Diego teams?
I mean, I remember my first trade with Tommy.
How was
If
that?
you're interested. I mean, it was a trade. That's for sure.
No, I do agree. Tommy's one is the best people to trade with because you know if you're getting the deal done or not.
Yeah.
I like it.
No bullshit.
Yeah.
I think it was, what's his name? Myro or something? Hold on.
Myro.
His first name was like Byron. I don't know how many Byrons we've had in our history.
Byron Messersmith.
Oh, maybe I don't. Oh, I'm thinking of a different guy. I'm thinking of like a real life player who was really bad. Oh, well, let me just go to that San Diego team.
The Boise Spuds. Top dog. He's from England. Who's this guy? Byron. Oh, Byron McLean. He's definitely... Is he in the Hall of Fame? Oh, he was inducted in 85. Okay, good.
Yeah. 61 WAR.
I wonder how
Oh,
many...
Brian Sprow. Brian, not Byron.
Sprow. Brian.
Like,
Brian.
Yeah.
Hey. The Stallion. Oh.
yeah,
That was
couple
coming
good
straight out of
years.
the inaugural draft, and I hadn't traded with Tommy before. Yeah, it was a pretty big trade.
It was a pretty big trade.
Well, I remember I was like going back and forth. Well, at the time, he didn't turn out to be fantastic, but I think Tommy, I've traded the most with him out of anybody, either him or Duncan.
Duncan's fun to trade with too. He's
yeah.
I
mean,
like
we
he
had
goes
like
for
good
his
back
guys.
and forth.
Yeah.
But this is like 2020 was when I made that trade.
Wow. That was like 2 years in the future for y'all. That's crazy. Remember back when 2020 was in the future? That was COVID.
Yeah, and then my team sucked that year, so it didn't work out. But yeah, no, I don't have a lot of stories off the top of my head. I mean, the league is super unique, so it's really cool to be able to have like history behind it.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of like the commish level type of people who have kind of been around and kind of had to be more locked in, haven't like not able to take export breaks like I do sometimes. I think they're probably a better source for like fun little Discord interactions or that type of thing.
Since you've been in the league for a while, can you sort of talk about like how the state of the league is now compared to how it used to be in terms of like activity, just like competitiveness? Like what differences do you see and, you know, if how it is now compared to 1.0 and the early stages of like 2.0?
I think with 1.0 it was such a unique situation where you had like you needed everyone to buy in, or at least like 3/4 of the GMs. We were a lot more of a revolving door, and we had things like sponsors that would give you like, I think they were some sort of boost, or park factors or something along those lines. You would get points if you wrote articles or did stuff outside of the game. And it was fun, but I would say we're a lot more active now,
That's what
which
I
is
thought.
only
Yeah.
a good thing. And we've been a lot more consistent GM-wise since I've been back.
Yeah.
So I don't
know
know
a
if that
lot
was
of
the same like right
like,
before.
all the GMs that are like that came after I came into the league that are still in the league right now. Like people like Choco, Galveston, like everyone in that sort of Monty, like everyone's like active in the chat. They like are active in
Yeah.
trade talks. Like it, yeah. When there's more people active in the league, it's so much better. Like I remember, like I think it was like a year ago, like IRL time. There were like 5 GMs that like I would want their players, but I knew that they were like never gonna respond. That like so I wouldn't
Yeah.
even hit them up.
Yeah.
Like, there's none of that in the league now. It's great.
Well, there's been some like rebuilding teams where I'll kind of like they don't post in the block. Not now, but when I first came back, wouldn't really post in the block. So I'd kind of reach out and be like, "Hey, are these guys available?" And then by the time they get back to me, I've already like traded 2 firsts or something ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, the turnaround on that is a lot better now. I mean, obviously there's fond memories of 1.0 because it was the first version of everything, and without 1.0 we wouldn't be where we are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be able to structure things the way that we are or that we do. And I think there's a lot more room for feedback, like positive criticism, constructive criticism,
Negative
because there are so
criticism.
many people who can access the file and can do a lot of the same things. Whereas 1.0 was kind of the Jordan and Kyle show at the beginning, and gradually it got to a point where Dustin was running sims. I think Bob was able to do it, but didn't always.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, we're going back like 5, 6, 7 years, so I don't remember all the ins and outs, but I would say the league's in a lot more healthy place now,
Yeah, we got
community wise.
3 commissioners. It's pretty cool. We got a parliament now.
Well, that's the best way to go about it because the league that I was in that was dying, which led to Jordan and Kyle creating 1.0 or at least putting it out there, is that the commissioner, he was kind of notorious in some circles, because he would just kind of be like tough to negotiate with, and he would just go dark but still be active.
Mm-hmm.
It was a weird situation, but he just stopped saying things, stopped running sims. So we're all kind of like, oh, what's going on? And so he abandoned the league, but was still active in other leagues. But yeah, blessing in disguise, I'd say.
Yeah, yeah, no, definitely, and it's created a beautiful league now. Great transition time to go straight into our definitely more than mid, kind of like 3/4 of the way through review. So like who
Trade
we gonna,
deadline review.
yeah, dude, it's a lot of the leagues are close. A lot of the leagues have some surprises as we're looking at one big glaring one right here. I mean, I'm not saying it's a surprise. I mean, everyone knows Minnesota's pitching is insane, but yeah, V, you are in the BL.
Yeah.
What's going on here? I mean, what is this run differential? It's flipped. What is this? -5 for
Yeah.
Miami.
So the BL like obviously is getting to be more of a 3-man race now. I think Atlanta's team's finally like coming back, and a lot of their players are playing where they should have been. But I think it's I personally am like flipping my thing from the preseason predictions podcast, but like I really do think Miami probably has the best team in the BL right now. If you go to the BL homepage, real quick, Miami has the top 2 batting average guys, the top 3 home runs guys, the top 3 RBI guys, and the top 2 batters in WAR at the moment, with Sean McLaren on the team, who is leading in strikeouts by 50, leading in WAR by 0.4. Already has a 3.8 WAR and is second in ERA. Like, his team is just performing, and yeah, it sucks that McLaren was one of my first like OTP like legends that I created. So sucks that he's doing this to me. But yeah, I mean, if you just go back, like I really he's first in runs scored. Miami, if you go to the homepage, he's first in runs scored, and he's like the biggest thing to me was like he's really big really huge lead in home runs. His team and how it was structured and how much he was beating me in the home run count was like one of the reasons that I targeted Knudsen and Solis in the draft this year to pull them up this year because they have like the power that my lineup needs. So yeah, the BL is a cluster of I think 3 really really good teams. And then the other thing I wanted to point out in the BL, and this is where like if you go to the standings, this is where the identity of the Minnesota having like like one of the best pitching BLs I've seen in a minute. Sorry, real quick, go back to the standings. Is that the difference between him and me in Miami right now is that he is 16 and 11 in one-run games. I am 12 and 15, and Miami is 9 and 16. I think that's where having people like Brahmer and Noe Ibarra in the BL, like he has 7 games on Miami and 4 games on me, 4 or 5 games on me, or something like that. That's like that's the difference right now.
Dude, it's cool to see the identities of these teams. Like, okay, we're not packing too much here, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Chris Johns, he's not up there yet. Oh, interesting. Oh, he looks cool. But his lineup is at best decent. Like Nate Sherman's his best hitter, and Nate Sherman's still performing well. Good trade from Tommy. I was gonna pick him up before Chavez left me. Well, for Ryan.
Did he extend him yet, or is he still up for? Is he going to be a free agent after the year?
No.
Oh, he did. Oh my
That's a good
God!
contract.
What the hell?
That's a great contract.
It's an amazing contract.
Good shout.
And I'm really glad that it's Bach, right?
B-Hawk.
B-Hawk. Has someone like Austin in the league to help guide him. Like I know that I have gotten so much like knowledge from like just talking to Mike and Jay Hunt about this league, and like not everybody, like most people in the league don't have that. So it's really cool that B-Hawk has someone like that in the league too. Yeah, Andy has Chris Murray.
He has Chris Murray. Dude, he could. Oh my God! In the playoffs, he's gonna bring any.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna bring up Ben James.
This is why I really don't want to play in a promo series. I really want to get first. Is in a promo series with Minnesota's pitching, I don't know if I beat him, and in a promo series against Miami, I don't know if I win in general. So.
Yeah. Jim Burford.
Well, and you'd be a fun like President's Cup team. I mean, you can value President's Cup however you want, but if you're in that, you lose that promo.
Drop to 4.
But you know, we pulled up Miami and Minnesota. May as well pull up.
I was leading it.
The Steelheads first to lead us off with the Steelheads. One of the things I tried to make my identity about a little bit at least is third in runs against, first in starter ERA, and then first in batting average, and on base. I have a lot of contact guys. Tried to get some guys with speed. Went after Gene Turner, and second in runs scored. So with the third in runs against, the second in runs scored, the pitching identity with like ground ball pitchers and like the batting identity of like contact with some speed is showing to be working, which is cool. So like the best players are obviously right now Gene Turner's playing really well, with even 105 OPS plus still projected over 4 WAR with his defense and his stealing ability. Wortham's performing all right. I mean, obviously you'll take that. He still looks really good.
How's he playing defense?
Awful. Yeah, really not good.
No, it's not horrible. 7 errors is
That's fine. I mean,
I think before the sim he had a negative zone rating too.
He's coming around. He's got adaptability. He's probably got adaptability.
Yeah, Frank Price still looks really good.
Nice.
He's having a great season that's making me not regret giving up Eric Cole just a little bit less. And then these are some of the contact guys who are just like hopefully they play well. Someone like Comer, Pierre's turning it around. And then the contact guy, and then the Eister, good one, and then the power guys I went after this draft, because of Miami is Knudsen. He's playing like all right, I guess, and Solis is interesting because
he's on the top.
Yeah, he has 4 home runs and 10 hits. Like,
That's
what-
pretty good. I mean,
I don't know
I
what to
don't
think of
know.
that.
I don't know math very well, but
Yeah.
like,
7 extra base hits. And 10
Yeah.
hits.
He's hitting above league average OPS with a 208 average. So.
and a 291 on base percentage.
22 strikeouts.
Damn.
So that was kind of there, and then the rotation's really what's been holding it down. Is I think I have the best starter rotation in the BL, but like Hurd is playing really well, 88 FIP minus with that ERA. Fisk has been my best pitcher by far. So
You're welcome.
yeah, appreciate that, Mike.
Appreciate you, Tommy, for giving me Fisk for who's that shitter guy with the huge avoid K, the huge eye. Who was
There's
that?
like so many of like those guys. He looked
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
he looked like
Yeah.
this.
The power guy, right?
No, not Robbie Goodwin.
He looked like that.
Well, he did give him up for Robbie Goodwin, basically. Oh, Carr? I don't know. No, not Carr. Never mind.
But yeah, so there's Fisk and then Kehoe. I like again the ground ball emphasis: ground ball, extreme ground ball, ground ball, ground ball. I have him ground ball. And then the bullpen is where I think I get a little more lackluster. I don't think it's bad at all, but I think like it's definitely like iffy. Like Hackett is a loan. I don't even have him next year, but good pickup there. Eubank is an enigma. Like who knows what he's gonna do on a given night. But
Throw 7 walks.
so yeah, since I put him in long relief, he's put up no earned runs. So I'll take that.
Science. 1.1 inning long.
And then, but the thing I guess I tried to do here was good closer, decent setups, and then really tried to get back to the ground ball for middle relief. So I have Ricky Trevino's playing really well with the 2.2 ERA and extreme ground ball with Javi Garcia. So, all right, yeah, spiel about the Steelheads. We're done.
and that's what makes a second place team in the BL.
Yep, there you go.
Well, and I think with Miami and Minnesota, at least statistically, their defense is like kind of better than yours.
Oh, dude, yeah, I want
So that might be like the
I
big
think Minnesota
difference
has the
between
best
that.
which was like I really tried to build around defense, to be honest. So I was a little surprised, but I mean it happens. Brian Barclay.
Fielding statistics. There we go. I don't think you can sort by this. Oh, you can.
You can go. Well, you can if you go to like the individual team stat pages. It like has their ranking for I think it's
There we go.
efficiency and like one other stat.
Phoenix's
Yeah,
defense
zone
is so
rating.
shit.
Look at Winnipeg.
Minnesota, Denver.
look at Winnipeg.
Negative. Wait, I just.
Oh God. You just mogged on him somehow.
I'm the better. You know what?
Let's see if Bob knows what that means. I think we tried explaining it to him one
Oh
time.
yeah, I did send him the Urban Dictionary of what Mog is.
Let's see if he's learned.
Wait, Ryan, you must be, let's see, you must be in your late 20s?
Yeah,
Okay, so you know
27.
all the Gen Z brain rot slang.
Wait, let's do
Yeah,
it
I'm
quick.
up to
Let's
date
do
for
it.
the most
Sorry.
part.
Sorry, Ryan.
no, you're good. I was just saying I'm up to date for the most part, but I'm starting to get further and further away.
We should do a quick comparison to the predictions and then go to the SO.
Oh yeah, okay, so Minnesota, Seattle, Miami, Atlanta, Orlando. And what did we say? This is the SO. No crack or developers at the top here. Miami at the top. Everyone at Minnesota 3. Unanimous Minnesota 3.
With the Pythag speaks that, so.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, Michael got it exactly opposite, which is cool. Atlanta and Orlando, I got right. There we go.
Yeah.
And then Denver, Vancouver
Vancouver,
was a
yeah.
surprise. But he's supposed to be the bottom of the league. This is
Did
such
we
a
make these predictions before the Rule 5 draft?
the New Year's Day draft.
The New Year's Day draft?
No, we made it after.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, it's just Vancouver picked up a lot of
Yeah.
good players from that draft. So.
Yeah. Well, he just loaned one out, I think. Maybe that was him. I forget.
Yeah, I think I got him.
Yeah, but this is a clusterfuck. I don't even want to fucking
Yeah.
big up.
And then there's the bottom of the BL.
It's cool seeing the BL be competitive though. Like having three was that
Yeah,
six
I hate that
six
I chose
teams
the
above
year the BL is
500.
competitive.
Yeah.
Well, I'm surprised Orlando has been that good, and that's no shade to Orlando, but
He's got Nick.
at least now I can kind of
Yeah,
see
he's
it
gross.
with the being in the BL, but the way he builds his teams, all of a sudden they're really good, and I'm just like, okay, fine, you got me.
It's that he's got, well, his defense isn't as good as it was before, but he's always used to have good defense. But I guess the pitching's reeling him in, which is nice. Oh, so Mark, about the Kyle situation, I asked who caught Kyle. I'm assuming it was Bob, but that's what Adam said. But he said think it was a group effort. Don't remember that far back. I just remember seeing a guy go from disruptive to captain and didn't put together what happened. Yikes. This is cool. I should communicate more with OGs when we're doing these things.
Dude, imagine if Brad Heist became a captain.
I'd be on Adam's ass. Who's Brad Heist? Oh, wait. DC is Brad Heist. Well, we'll keep.
No, Carolina is Brad.
Oh, Carolina's Brad Heist.
Yeah, Carolina has highs. I feel like there are random dudes that'll go from being disruptive to just being okay, but I don't think I've seen someone go from being like a captain to just being a total dick.
Yeah, I feel like that would be a kind of crazy personality switch. Maybe something would have happened to him. Who knows with OOTP?
He found God.
That's true.
He became a captain. Okay, move on.
All right.
He went to Nick Rader and
SL. I'm last. Ryan,
Y'all doubted me, man. So I doubted me, but
Ryan, you take it away. Damn, well, with that +6 fucking pie.
yeah, I got a nice pen. Look at my home record. Oh my god, the Empire know how to put on a show.
the Empire also must have like the worst transportation in the SL. Need that bad away.
Bro, they're taking bus trips everywhere. But no, Ryan, let us know what's up with the SL. Take us through it.
Honestly, I'm more focused on trying to finish first and not second or third.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, Mexico City kind of speaks for itself. I think we've covered them extensively, whether it's in chat, on the podcast. I mean, we'll still take a look at them because they're a fantastically built team. I feel bad for J-Dub that he can't revel in it, but
J-Dub's
it's good that this type of team went to somebody like Dustin.
Yeah, I agree.
Because they're able to, I mean, good teams, elite teams, whatever you want to call them, are just good for league health. Even if you're not like chasing these really good teams, you don't want half of any league tanking intentionally.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So bringing in someone new, you never know what's going to happen to these types of teams. But no, yeah, they're good at everything, great at everything.
Yeah.
And it's
Pitching.
frustrating being like behind that, but I can't get to like let me see their stats. The only thing that they're not amazing at is base running, and I think you can live with that.
Yeah.
But no, it's a fantastic team. I don't have much to say about them. The fact that they have Friedland is crazy.
How about that?
That was like the
Johansson
big trade.
contract.
Yeah. But dude, he's already played. He's played up to a $50 million year, so he can give him a $12 million year.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Dude. Johansson is insane.
Well, yeah, who else did he get? Didn't he get like? Oh yeah, he traded for Martinez. What did he extend him for?
From free agency.
Pike. I loaned him Pike. Who's having a really
Yeah, look at that extension for Martinez.
Ooh. This is big, actually. This would be a Woj bomb if this was IRL.
Whoa, 28 mil.
I mean,
That's a good contract.
28
I love that
mil
contract.
for
Hey,
this
it's
guy?
25. I feel like it's a great one.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's insane.
And he's durable. Like,
Well, how's he playing this season?
It's
It must be
crazy.
because he's having a down year or something.
He's
I don't know,
he's
really.
having a really good season. This looks great. This looks, dude. Good job, Duncan. I mean, you know how to do this shit.
You did this on the pod so many times. Good
Uh,
I
job,
mean,
Dustin.
331
Dustin.
fifth, so it's not like he's been horrendous.
Yeah. No, Jimmy Simmons sucks. Nice. Anyways, dude, your team.
Poor Houston, dude. Look at Houston with the plus 116 run differential. He should be only be a few games back according to Pythag. But it's just I feel bad for Paul because we all thought this would be the team this year, and it's
Yeah.
Yo,
really just.
Jayhan, what specific players would you like to look at on this team?
I mean, look at his pen right now. Like, I mean, I
It's
don't know.
not good, yeah. Well, they're not playing well.
They're not playing well,
rephrase,
but
yeah.
the ratings, like,
They're good.
Manichiro's doing well.
Marcus Lilly, he brought up. I was like, but
Yeah. I mean, you'd wish Marcus.
Well,
Lilly
what's
plays
good
a little
about his team too is he's not paying anybody except for Fuji. So like, even if he somehow doesn't finish in the top three, which I mean, there's a strong chance he will, he can make additions in the offseason and just shoot himself up to the top,
Yeah.
Mhm.
like
But
the favorite.
he does
So
lose.
he's gonna lose a lot of players.
he loses
coming back to
Tessier,
New York.
Sampson,
oh, I forgot those guys were on loan.
Shelton, and Pike.
And
No,
Ramos.
Fleming.
Fleming. Fuck.
Fleming. Yeah. So like, but I mean, hey, you could sign Fleming in free agency, and maybe you can sign someone to
Fleming?
replace.
I got him for 3 more years.
No. Like someone like Fleming.
Oh, sorry.
Or you could like sign
I
somebody like
digress.
Shelton, or I don't know. He'll be able to salvage something. You're right. But let's look at this Indianapolis team. Best RD in the whole SL. Talk us through this team.
I think this is the first year that the team feels like actually complete. Going from my first kind of run from BL to PL, the team was built around contact, not so much like getting on base, but just putting the ball in play. I only had one true power hitter, and now I've kind of balanced the team out a little bit.
Yeah.
And last year was kind of a feeling it out of, okay, am I going to be able to compete? I lose to Philly in the promotion series. So then I just tried to go out and get good players, but also a big issue I've had is like walks, like just not getting on base if it's not a single or a double.
Yeah.
And my ballpark is very offensive friendly. So I figured I could get by on that without having power hitters.
Oh God.
But since I've added Ochoa and Monahan and Morrison, they've completely changed like what kind of lineup I think is successful. But
Mhm.
yeah, like the SL merchant right there, Akamatsu.
Yeah. Dude, I loved Akamatsu. He's a great player. I'm glad that you got him back after I took him for Chicago, and I took him for 2 years. But he really is one of those guys that just career SL, like just insane. Whenever he's in the SL, he plays really well, which is cool to see.
He led the PL in hitting in, was that 78?
Wow.
Oh yeah, he did in batting average. 320 seems kind of low for leading
Yeah.
the league in batting average, but I guess that was a different time. That was back in '84 where we didn't have like guys putting up 400 average.
Matt Ramos.
Matt
Yeah,
Ramos.
what's that all about? Every
Yeah,
year
that's
now.
Stupid. That's crazy.
Wasn't Luis Arias like chasing that like 2 seasons ago? How close did he
400
get?
average.
How close did he get?
I think like 360 something. Quan was chasing it.
That's
I
a
don't
real
think he's going to
person.
be in the.
Oops.
Yeah, he was almost at 400 in like June, and everyone was saying, "Oh, he's gonna get, he should be getting MVP votes, or Rise that is." And then he ended up hitting like 360, which is still really good, but
Oof.
Nah, it sucks.
yeah, batting
Bad.
battles, whatever.
Better than Akamatsu. Yeah. No, Ochoa was a huge addition. Like that was a great trade.
What are you thinking about doing with Ochoa? Extension in the works, or are you gonna let him walk?
Honestly, like since this is coming out after the deadline, Yeah, I mean, I think he's going to be available. I tried to make him available over the offseason, but didn't get any hits. Which corner outfielder, not an amazing fielder, or not amazing on defense. So it's a pretty limited market. But I mean, he's done what I've needed him to do. He's gotten a little bit worse statistically. Like that first year in the BL was insane,
Yeah, he was
Bonkers, yeah.
yoked.
I mean, 3 Silver Sluggers is
but
pretty.
he
Before.
feels a lot more replaceable than some of my younger guys. So
Yeah.
yeah, we'll see. I mean, if I go to the PL, maybe I do with that money bump, but it's a big if.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, I'm just kind of going with it.
How much does he want? Or is that too
But
much insider information?
oh, what does he want?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's not that big of a deal, right?
Okay, well, Ryan, I want to point out that there's a strong chance this might come out before the trade deadline.
Well, yeah,
If that
but
changes
even
anything.
even then, I would tell people what he wants. That's what most people who would want a player
Yeah,
like that would.
true.
I mean, I'm not going to say what it is, but I was curious because you mentioned it.
Let me get him. No, I don't need him.
I mean, like I said, he's available. I put it in the chat or I put him on the block today.
Oh, okay.
But like I said, nobody really wants him. So
Yeah.
I'm going to try and win a TOC. And if I get bumped in the promotion or promotion series, then
You
it is
got
what it is.
Brock Monahan for $15 million a year.
Tommy signed him to that extension.
Wow. Thank you, Tony.
So that's why I was willing to give up. I think it was 2 firsts and Dave Lane was because he was already locked in at 15 mil.
Yeah.
And even though first basemen are pretty easy to come by, he's been insane for me this year.
Herman Morrison's a good contract too.
Yeah, and he's retained by 50%, I think. So I'm only paying him 6.
Wow, so you've got a really good financial. Oh.
No, I don't.
Oh.
I mean, but you're paying Chavez the right amount. Like,
yeah, Chavez. What the fuck? There's.
Yeah, he hasn't been as good as I was hoping for the money I signed him to, but
Yeah.
I've got another pitcher who's up for a contract as well. So
Hey, well, Chavez.
I would say this is the year for me to go all in.
Yeah, I'm sure Chavez is. Yeah, he's extremely popular locally. Like he's a great boost to any team. Oh, I miss him.
No, definitely. And it's tough for me to find pitchers that are effective in my ballpark consistently.
Yeah.
So I try to target the ground ball guys as well. But like Prado, for example, he's a fly ball guy, but he's been able to be good enough, essentially.
Yeah.
I think he's been really good this year, actually, but he's been pretty spotty.
Pros at a 65
Since
overall.
he debuted.
Pretty good.
Yeah, he's the one who goes from like 45 to 65.
Yeah. Drop kick. All right, the rest of the SL. We should talk about Alex's team.
Can I talk about my team for 10 minutes like V did?
Nah, shout out Alex for making a decent little team here. He's got some good guys.
This is the team that should have been last year, like record wise. Because last year he picked to win in some cases the SL.
Yeah.
And it didn't work out for whatever reason, but yeah, Yarbrough's crazy.
Oh, he brought up Hartman. Hartman's gross. Really like this guy.
Yeah, he's hitting this time around.
Yeah, Swamp Fox. Pretty sick name. I have a whole bunch of these guys. Oh yeah, Tellman worked out for him, which is good to see.
His past few drafts, he's been getting guys who are like, and this isn't something he told me, just what I've noticed. He's drafting guys that he just can throw on the big league roster immediately.
Yeah.
So like Yarbrough, Tellman, the catcher, I think Mueller, he might have been a year or two in the minors. Yeah, he came up the year after getting drafted.
Yeah, and he's doing pretty nice.
I think Cleveland's a real threat. I mean, over like looking strictly at overalls and potential, Houston has the better squad, but Alex has been able to build a pitching staff that suits his ballpark. It's like a cavern out there. But he's been able to get away with it with guys that look like this.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Doesn't look too hot. Well, I guess. Oh, okay, so no home runs. So he built like almost like an Adam type team.
Well, this was Adam built this ballpark.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So yeah,
Oh.
essentially.
Well, yeah. Oh my God, he still has Mike Stussy. Bro, Mike Stussy's been like a Cleveland for lifer. Oh. He only played 2 seasons.
Oh wait, go to his. I was gonna ask you guys about this today when I saw it. Go to his closer.
Justin Kennedy?
No, Derek Yarn.
Derek Yarn.
Would you start this guy?
Whoa. Would I start Derek Yarn? I mean, he looks like Oscar Prado, no?
Like I feel like for like someone like a caliber of this pitcher not to start, his stuff has to go down to like 50 or something.
Check it out.
Oh!
We can check it out.
We can check it out now. Oh.
Oh shit. Do that?
Yeah.
Oh, you have to start this guy, you know?
Yeah.
Is he scared of the extreme fly ball in the ballpark?
Oh, Ryan.
Go to his status. See if he's like.
Well, look at the
correct or
rest of his
something.
pitchers though. They're all fly ball, extreme fly ball.
Go to status.
Oh,
Robert.
that's true. That's a good point.
Can
And
you
it's what
status?
drags down like their overall ratings because a lot of them are like 50 plus across the board. But
Mhm.
My only thought maybe his bullpen is like I haven't checked out Cleveland enough, but maybe his bullpen is like a little weak, and he's got 5 guys he likes in the starting, so he just wants to make that guy like he is a beast in the pen. So
I mean, I guess he wants to go heavy lefty, and the righty is playing really well at the moment. So I don't know, but I saw that. I want to ask you guys. I feel like you have to start that guy at 65 stuff.
Yeah. He looks
his
too
starters ERA is 3.96. 4th in the SL. His bullpen ERA is 4.82. 9th in the SL. So I'd imagine he just doesn't have any answers for the pen.
That's fair enough. But I think
He should get Erickson.
I think if you're Alex and you're and you can make a promotion series like before the trade deadline, I'd make a move for like a reliever or two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been pretty quiet in the trades. Well, maybe he has been, but all right. Last little bit of the SL. We've got Kentucky at the bottom. 10th. Oh, dude, I hit too many home runs. I want to lock out the 10th spot everywhere. That'd be cool. Tampa, LA, Cincinnati, New York. Do you want to spend 15 minutes on your team, Jayhan?
No. Just
Thank
CBA, beware. New York is coming. All over you guys. New York is coming everywhere. But in actuality, though, sorry. No, New York is going to be good, and I'm super excited about the future of the team. And yeah. Jan Rodriguez is out for 2 months, but other than that, we're looking good.
Yeah.
You might even finish top 5 because I think Boston's selling or at least loaning some guys out.
I mean, to be honest, I expected to be in a relegation series. I don't care. I have so many loans out this year and so many prospects ready to come up that I haven't pulled up. So I'm just like, I can't believe I'm 6th this year, but I thought I was going to fight relegation. But yeah, no, I mean, I guess it's cool for the fans, I guess. I don't know if I'll get like more ticket revenue from this or something, but.
He's thinking about the ticket revenue. That's the finance major right there.
Well, could I be in the P Cup now? Maybe if I finish 5th.
Yeah, I think it's 6th, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
6th and up.
I
Or
would love to
like
meet your ass
4
in
through
the
6?
P-Cup.
I'll kick your ass, please.
No, you won't.
Look at
Marty Hurd's gonna fuck you.
He's gonna fuck him.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like the SL, like after the top 4, like we pretty much predicted this top 4, and then everybody else just kind of falls into place. But I'm sad though. I'm sad for Paul. We had him on, and we were pretty hype about his team, and
I mean, we had him finishing first.
yeah. I mean, talent-wise, I think.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like you go to his screen, it's 80, 80, 80, 80, 65. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, he's in 4th, but he's tied for 3rd essentially. Like him and Cleveland have the same record, so it's not like he's completely out of it.
Yeah.
And I've been in this league long enough that the team with the better record isn't necessarily going to be promoted
Yeah.
in a 3-game series. So I definitely wouldn't count any of the top 4 out. I think that's kind of where I think we're going to be jockeying for second through fourth,
You are probably
which is a bummer.
you're probably preying on Paul's downfall right now. I'd much rather see Alex in a promo series than Paul.
Oh, I don't even want to face Alex in a promo series.
Yeah, no, his team's good, but it's not. I mean, if we're talking about a 5-game series,
I think it's 3-game,
3-game
which
series,
is even like
Yeah, 3
better.
games.
Yeah,
you
like
you get Ramos, Fleming,
in Antigua probably.
and Antigua.
Yeah.
I would not want to face them, and he's gonna put like some of these other guys in the pen. That would be yucky. Would not want that at
I
all.
mean, then we're like, yeah, you got Phil Lofgren too. Like, jeez. But
I mean, it's a fantastic team.
Yeah.
I just want to ideally miss that. I just with my team as it is, I don't know where I can make an upgrade at the deadline. So I kind of made all those moves before the season started, hoping that I could go on a nice little run. And I was in first for like the first 2-3 months.
yeah,
Yeah.
Then the last few sims, Dustin's just not losing.
Yeah, that's about Cody Weiss. That's about
Yeah.
Cody Weiss. But yeah, we kind of dropped the ball here on SL standings. I got not everyone kind of disregarded J Hunt because he said he was gonna tank full tank.
I did
but
tank.
I mean a little bit. But the disrespect to the Chili's, he's in the 7th spot, right? I think he is.
I think he's 8.
Oh, he's the 8th spot. Okay. Well, it might be the year Tyler finally moves down to the BL.
Yeah.
He's been
Oh,
staying
look
in
at-
the
sucks
check
SL.
out,
now Temp has a GM too and a good one at Creighton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check out Cincy real quick because he was talking earlier in the season how he's like hitting the ball really well. Like his offense is really good. So I'm kind of surprised that they're like that bad. Well, I guess it's gone down a little bit.
Yeah, he's I mean, he sold Kylie on loan for a 2nd and a 4th or something like that.
Oh, damn.
But yeah, Kylie's really good. He has a couple like, I mean, Brian Duggan, Corbin Anderson, some guys who probably have a good average.
Yeah. Corbin Anderson still stealing bases.
Yeah.
On pace for
58.
48.
He's got 43 steals. What the hell?
Corbin's doing Corbin things.
He's gonna finish with the most steals in CBA history.
Yeah.
He has to.
Yeah.
He's in like 2nd or 3rd right now, I think.
Yeah, he's insane. Hopefully he keeps it up, keeps playing. Ooh, someone needs to sign him. All right, on to the last, maybe the most fun because of this clusterfuck from 2 to 5. Like that's pretty crazy. Like that's Philly took the 3 spot. Galveston dropped down to 4 from 2nd last sim. Salt Lake I think is Greg is the rightful 2, but Detroit with the 2nd RD in the whole PL is in the 5th spot.
Dude.
With the -3 Pythag. That must be gut wrenching for Joey. His team is insane. A lot of us put him in 2nd. By Pythag, he should be in 2nd, tied for 2nd. Actually, no, he would be ahead because of his run differential. But yeah, this is PL's shaking out a little crazy.
Dude, look at this. The run differential, like the tiebreaker is essentially like who can get more runs on Carolina.
Oh, Jesus.
How does that compare to me?
Oh my god.
Okay.
It's just there's a different top 4. Like there's 7 competitive teams in the PL. And it's
Dude, Carolina.
Everyone's
Well, and
just
what's
sharing on
crazy is this is
Carolina.
this is the year that Chicago and Carolina like are willingly selling, and Bob just Toronto is not the best iteration of Toronto.
No.
So the fact that he's going to be able to stay in the PL another year despite that is crazy.
It's a weaker PL this year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
100%.
It is a weak
Yeah.
PL. I mean, Mark is still marking it, but That's we're used to that. Mark will be Mark. Mark is inevitable. Mark is Emperor Palpatine.
Shout out Philly, man.
Dude,
Philly
Yeah.
and
Hey,
Galveston.
I had
Yeah.
Philly at my 4. I was always a believer.
He made a few moves today too.
Oh, he did.
Try and bolster.
Just go to his designated. Right there.
Oh, he picked up
Nimrod.
Nimrod.
Oh, Houchins.
Todd Houchins. He picked.
He's
up
been looking for a shortstop for a while, like
Mm.
a shortstop who can hit a little bit.
Ah,
Well,
I wish you would go for somebody with like range, like outfield range. You know, I mean, he's played okay in the shortstop in the SL, but
I guess he'll take that. Decent,
Yeah.
decent enough efficiency.
yeah. I think for a second,
I,
it's
like,
a little
I
bit of an
feel like
overpay.
25 is a little more forgiving for some shortstops.
Yeah. Dude, what? Nimrod lost all of his ratings on this pitch. I thought he was like a 75 cutter. That's kind of
Yeah.
odd.
he had average
Scroll down.
scouting
Oh yeah, wow.
for OSA, so I don't know.
Yeah,
Wow,
that's true.
dude, he got worse at the 25 mark. He used to have like 70 stuff too as a reliever.
It's probably all the stress that's coming from his hometown or his home country, his second nation. He's from Columbus.
It's a lot of stress with us right now in
and-
Columbus.
Yeah, yeah. So hopefully those pickups do well for. Hey, Caleb
Caleb
Holly's at
Holly.
DH.
Wow, he's only hitting average. This is not having a good year.
Why is Caleb Holly at DH?
Can he feel like where would he?
You could play second.
He's good. He has good
He
second.
can play
baseman.
third. Oh, second base. Yeah.
He can play first.
Who does he have playing in the infield?
Oh, he is Heisler.
Riley Heisler.
Oh
He's
yeah, and he's
really
got
second
holes
base. I mean, I
too.
guess if you don't want to injure him, might as well.
Oh my God. Denver got a first. Oh, he's retaining some salary.
Oh, Denver's giving away even more money. Wow, Denver got a first for a cap dump.
See, I still think a fifth and Kapa Lim would have been better. Honestly, I think he should have taken that.
It was a Mickey Mouse offer.
It was a Mickey Mouse offer. But that's good for
Yeah, no, get on Denver for getting another first for the new GM. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I don't know why Las Vegas needs money right now, but I guess Las Vegas needs money right now.
That just cleared up like 25 mil for next year.
Yeah.
Is that what's that?
Yeah.
What's the shortstop making? Like 11?
Yeah, something like that.
Let's see. That's actually a good point, and he still has a decent team around him.
Young pitching too.
Because he doesn't need to like punt on the year. Like he can still finish out of the relegation spot.
He's given up a lot of draft capital today.
Ooh, he's got a good guy coming up, Rob Perron.
Second round pick. Wow, last pick of the second round too.
Where is Fukuda? Oh, he's
8.5.
making
Eight
8.5
Oh,
for the next 2 years.
Yeah. So
Oh,
I
so
mean,
you're right,
yeah,
22.
like 11 mil.
22 mil. Yeah, that's good. It's good for him. I think Las Vegas, other Austin knows what he's doing. We've all seen this. He's put up some good teams. It just sucks that Carl Cardinal's ass now.
Yeah.
Like
He still looks insane too.
That's what you get for offering him 75 mil a year.
God,
That's a disgusting contract. Yuck.
that scales down to like 30. That's
Yeah. The way the contracts these past few years have been crazy. Everyone's like following after Mark and Bob's contracts. Like the Luis Castro, didn't he have like an insane amount his first? No, it was Otto.
oh, this is an
It was
international
Otto,
guy.
yeah.
Otto
He,
gave
he gave 93 to Dave Rankin.
Yeah, and he also gave insane amount of money to Pedro Alvarez. He gave him like 70 million.
Oh
for 2
my,
years.
yeah. Is Alvarez still playing? Is he on Salt Lake still,
Yeah, I was actually I
or
was
whatever
actually
they are?
trying to get him, the Sidewinders. He's in the
Making
last
10 mil
2
now.
years. But hey, he's a part of the second overall team in the PL. Greg, good job at doing nothing and getting this team. Grimy Tickles. Love Grimy Tickles.
He's
One of the
having a
best
good year.
names. Yeah, one of the best names of the CBA. He's got some cojones on him. He's a good teammate too. That's cool.
He
Terrell
wants to be
Thomas.
known as a good teammate, so I don't know.
Yeah. Terrell
Wow,
Thomas is still
he's
insane.
Insane.
Bro never learned how to bunt or sacrifice bunt. He just hits the ball hard and far
Everywhere.
everywhere.
How much WAR has he accumulated in 7 years? Oh,
30
oh
WAR.
my god.
30 WAR at 28. 30 WAR. Oh my god.
It feels like he should already have more accolades, you know?
Yeah.
In 2 of those years, he didn't even play a full season.
True.
And this year.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Damn. He put.
Imagine if he could play deep.
Yeah. Yeah. Imagine. Can you see? Yeah. Career fielding stats. Like he has not positively added at all in WAR from his fielding stats at all. It's all negative. But I guess his stolen bases like catch up for
Yeah.
it. You know. Like that's it. But no, great little team. Looks a little bit different than it did with Otto.
Hopkins looks really good, too.
R.I.P. Otto.
He's got Craig now, too. Craig Hernandez.
Yeah, that was a good pickup.
Oh.
That's the defense that you need.
Because Rankin, I don't think, can play short anymore.
No, yeah, he definitely took a hit. But oh god, Craig Hernandez is doing horrible.
Yeah. But
Hey, but the defense is still there.
yeah, exactly.
I think.
And, you know, he'll hit a bomb or two.
Yeah. I mean, 13 home
Hey,
runs on the year.
can you pronounce the
Yes,
city of birth?
Dollar
God.
de Omu.
Hey, Bob, if you're listening, if you could send like a voice message of how to pronounce that to General.
Bro's name's Craig. Smoke.
What do you guys
Hernandez.
think a guy like Craig will get in free agency? He'll be. I think he'll be a free agent next year. Like
He's either getting $18 million a year or he's getting like 8 or
I was
9.
gonna say, I think like the Fuketa contract that we're looking at might be like a little higher. I was thinking like 11 or 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he gets more than that Fukuda contract just because he can. I mean, statistically, he can't hit, but the ratings. I mean,
Yeah.
someone's going to fight.
yeah.
And he's a shortstop.
He's another guy. 39 WAR.
Yeah, I mean this guy
Wow.
was insane.
He put up a lot in the BL, but in the PL, he still has like quite a bit.
No, he started at 17.
He only played
Yeah,
1 year in
Tommy.
the BL.
It was like Craig Hernandez was like Tommy's baby.
Yeah, not 1 year in the BL. Oh yeah, it was a loan. That was when Austin tried to beat me. He didn't. Suck on that, Austin. Oh god, he listens to every single podcast. Oh. Sorry, Austin. Catching strays. But no, great team. Antonio Leon and the other Leon guy, or Leon. Oh god, he's not even playing that well. That's unfortunate.
Damn.
Hitting kind of took a hit. Detroit. We'll touch on Detroit. Oh my god, dude, such a good team. Pennington's probably. Oh, he's
playing well.
He's playing. Really
Rich
well.
Arnold hasn't been as good as I thought he would be.
Yeah.
I mean,
They're-
3-3. Oh, I lied. He had a good couple Simpsons of last season,
Wow.
I guess.
Yeah. No. 3 game scores of over 60 is pretty nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick. Rich Arnold's insane. Dave Rosen though. Dave Rosen's the topic of interest. He's
on fire,
Yeah.
heating up.
Yeah. He did not have much success in the beginning of the
Did a
year.
3 homer game.
Yeah, I'd
Oh
like
my
to see.
God.
Oh no, that was 3 RBIs. No, that was my bad. That was 3 RBIs.
Oh yeah, 3 RBIs. Hey,
Oh,
but,
he's got a nice little stretch right there.
yeah. And
4 or 5. Wow.
Yeah.
And 5 of 7.
yeah, 5 of
Good as
7.
his batting splits.
Dude, this really is a spreadsheet game.
Oh, that's true.
Let's scroll down a little bit. A little more. Yeah, batting leadoff. So he's got a Jesus,
Wow.
183 OPS plus batting leadoff.
Wow. Maybe that's the change.
I think
we
that
need.
was the right move there.
Yeah, I guess so. It's
Interesting move though, but I mean, it worked out.
Yeah.
Just like having Rosen lead off is an interesting strategy.
Who's the guy? Who's the guy who leads off sometimes? That like just hits dingers
Oh,
in
you
the
thinking of
MLB.
the Phillies guy.
Schwarber?
Yeah, Schwarber.
Schwarber.
I mean, Judge kind of. I guess Judge.
Dude, he's paying $51 million to a shortstop for negative 4.3.
Can I see? Can we see his head scout? Can I see? Do you mind?
Yeah.
Well, he still has that other shortstop too, right? The younger guy.
Yeah, Josh Andrews, who honestly I thought someone would pick up. He is good.
I
Wow.
tried.
Yeah, Silver Slugger.
He put him on the
last
block?
year, right after he got Quinteros. He's
Oh.
like Josh Andrews on the block, and there's like 3 laughing emojis. So, yeah, Campo's always playing like
he's
shit.
playing
Yeah, it's
shit.
like people are just underperforming, but he looks so good. Oh my god, we don't
Sophomore,
talk
yeah.
about him enough.
Yeah.
Go to
Ensembles-
his res team real quick because
Okay.
there was like a
no.
really good pitcher down there, like a vet.
Oh, he had Gutierrez.
Oh, maybe
there
not. Maybe he
last
pulled him
sim.
up.
He pulled him up.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah,
Gutierrez
he
was
had
down there.
Gutierrez last sim.
Wait,
Wow, he had a loss. Loan him to me,
Wait. Who are you talking about?
Gutierrez.
No, it was Gutierrez.
Oh, okay.
But he also has like Steve Barry was a great first round pick. Like he has a
Mhm.
really good pen
Mm-hmm.
and 2 like really good like in a TOC where he can pitch Pennington and Arnold twice and have that pen. He just needs to crack top 4 and he could be a favorite.
Oh my God.
Sincere. 6th round pick.
Not a big deal. Well, he's playing like shit. John Erickson would be doing better than him.
He's got a couple weird ERAs on that stuff.
Yeah. Let's see his team pitching. Yeah. Okay, this makes sense.
Which Arnold with the most wins.
Yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
this is crazy. But yeah, the PL is shaking out pretty odd.
I want to talk about Galveston real quick.
Yeah,
too.
Galveston's team is.
Yeah.
I had him 5, and I remember I think Jayon may have had him 4, and I was thinking like this could be a really good team. Ruben Melendez, John Hines, and then like he has these stat guys.
Yeah.
I think Melendez is completely covered
Let's
by
see.
Carolina, and then Mendez he gave a bag to, but it's
Yeah.
worked out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is a bag. Jared Bobo is still kicking it. It's good to see. Remember when Jared Bobo was supposed to be like a god? Nope, sidearm. You're not.
I feel like Galveston always flies under the radar, but then he'll just make this like insane move.
Oh my god,
Sure,
dude!
Hopkins.
Yeah,
kinda
Jay
puts
Hopkins
him over
has
the top.
75 potential though. Oh my god,
Wow.
he looks insane. He can lead
Wow.
off too.
Yeah.
4.2 WAR projected this year in the PL.
Damn, he's one of those guys that like, oof. He's one of those unspoken guys that like just really boosts your team up. Playing great second
Yeah.
base defense is huge.
Damn, look at his defense.
Yeah. It's like Robinson Cano.
Pull.
Not the biggest pull.
And we gotta look at Ruben Melendez.
Yeah, Ruben Melendez.
He's playing great this year.
Yeah. Dude.
I'm surprised he only taken 14 bags though.
Yeah, I think a lot of y'all need to. I'm specifically talking to Adam because Jay Stidler needs to get to a certain amount of WAR for me to get a 3rd round pick from him. So you need to change your strategy settings so you can make guys steal bags. You just go to strategy, and then stealing bags frequently, base running, aggressive.
Dude, please do both of those and then watch him get hurt next to him before he gets sent to.
I
Oh
think-
no, that'd be so mean.
I think Melendez he's probably got him where he wants him at. Like I don't
Yeah.
think that's that.
I
He
guess
has
so.
6 caught stealings and only 65 stealing ability.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. Like,
342 average is the big one.
I guess he's
Yeah.
had a lot of opportunity. He gets on base a lot.
Yeah.
I love Melendez, man. Like I remember when he
Pepe.
came into the free agency. Like, yeah, he's just one of the goats still.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that'll
Yeah,
continue.
completely free for the next how many years?
That's crazy. Do you
Like,
remember
that's-
what he traded for Melendez?
package of firsts.
Check out Cole real quick, and then Hines afterwards.
I didn't know
He
Johnson.
sent 2 firsts.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a good price.
Yeah,
There's
that is a
2
good deal.
firsts, but if Melendez fails to achieve 3+ WAR this season, the 88 first will fall to a second.
And he's not on track.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's going to be a first and a second, but
Wow.
you can throw him at DH the next like 4 or 5 years, and
Damn. Yeah, that is kind of crazy. Wow,
he's
that's-
playing
that's
him
a
in the
steal.
field, right? So that's probably dragging his WAR down.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Wow. Dude,
Galveston
Galveston's
knew.
finessing the system.
Yeah.
I love it.
I bet Galveston has the strategy like all the way down for stealing
Oh,
too.
that's probably what it is.
Look at Hines, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
Damn.
dude.
He's the MVP right
Yeah.
now.
That's 70 BABIP, man. That'll play.
I was trying to get him for Chavez back in the day, but he wouldn't do it. Wow,
He's
this
third in stolen bases as a team.
You said what?
Galveston's third in the PL in steals.
Wow. How is that's interesting. Steals. Who's stealing all the bags for him? Oh, it's just like everyone's kind of
Melendez
stealing
is
bags.
second. Yeah, I mean it's pretty spread out.
Oh, yes, Brock Dumont too. Brock Dumont and Theodore Jackman are good defensive pickups for him. I'm pretty sure he both picked him up recently. But that's definitely contributing to his success. And the pitching, I think the pitching has always been like something like his bullpen specifically, something he needs to get right, and he definitely did with all the lefties. I mean, love to see it. Good amount of extreme. Oh my God, he has like only extreme ground ball guys. See, that's huge. That's huge. That's crazy. I want to make a team like that. That's gross. But yeah, I guess any other teams that you guys want to hit on? Went over Philly, went over Detroit, Toronto, having a lackluster year. I think a lot of his big
It's just
guys.
his pitching, honestly. I think Bob would be the first one to admit. I don't know. It might be coming around a little bit, but the starting. Oh, he pulled up Portillo.
Yeah, he
What
did. He did.
the
He did
hell?
pull up Portillo. He needed to.
Wow.
Hey, I mean, Bob might be a guy that might make a late push. I mean, he's only 4 games out of a TOC spot, 5 games out of second place. Like, we could definitely
Yeah.
see Bob. Like, if Steve Rice just picks it up a little bit, his big guys start to. I mean, he's trying to make a deal. Like, he's trying to make deals, I'm sure. Steve Rice is playing well, but he's not playing up to the 2 MVPs that he's won. John Rogan was a good pickup. Good pickup for. Is he playing him at short? Oh no, Bobby Thompson's still at short. Should have known that.
I mean, looking at his picks, I don't know that he makes any trade that will send him over the top. He has nothing until the 4th this coming year, nothing till the 5th in 88, and then he has a second. He has all his picks except for a first in 89. So I don't even know what he'd be able to do, but he usually has teams that kind of flounder around the deadline and then just kick into gear the last like 2 months.
Yeah.
He'll send like 5 international guys to someone for some elite player or something.
Yeah. He always throws out those deals, but I mean, hey, it's what he has. That's how he picks up assets, and just hopefully.
Oh yeah, he posted in the blog. He says he doesn't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It just wouldn't be surprising if Toronto made the TOC. Like, it'd be like, yeah, that wasn't surprising. But I think talent wise, he might. He's also chasing Detroit, and I think Detroit is at least a tier above the team against Bob's team talent wise.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough for him to really propel himself there, but I mean, pulling up Portillo, it's fun now. At least he has something to he cares about something a little bit more now. Seeing how Portillo does, and I don't know, has he gotten a loan or two maybe? I don't. But
yeah, that would definitely be something. I mean, I think he's against loans.
yeah,
I don't see Bob
He's done
doing a
them
lot of
before.
loans.
He mentioned just now that, or not just now, like 20 minutes ago, that he's thinking of loaning guys out to get your
Ooh.
offers in, but
Yeah.
I don't think it happens. I
Yeah,
think
me
he
neither.
stands pat, maybe adds like a reliever or two, and then goes on a run. It's just kind of the law of nature in the CBA.
Yeah. I would definitely say if your team is lacking on some relieving, um, hit him up about Jim Whitney. Jim Whitney would be a good addition to any bullpen. He's insane. Insane. Remember when he tried to make Jim Whitney starter? That was kind of crazy.
Yeah,
That
last
did,
year.
yeah, that didn't go well. But yeah, let's look at our preseason predictions and see what we have. DC, Salt Lake, Philly, Galveston. Oh,
If it doesn't, oh, it's working. Never mind.
yeah, it's working. All right, here we go. We got the PL, got the PL standings up here. Everyone kind of said that Detroit was going to go well. I had him at 3, so that's actually pretty close. But I had Philly at 5. I think I got the Galveston. I was hating on Galveston, and I should not have been. So was Michael.
So was Michael. Yeah,
Wow.
that's crazy.
Yeah, but he made some good moves. I don't know. I forget if he made the Melendez move before this.
Nah, he had. This is the team he had. I just feel like he hasn't been finishing in the top 4 the past few years. So without really doing a deep dive into his team, like it, you just kind of put him at the back half. But when you looked at his team even before the season, it was like if this team doesn't finish in the top 5, then like he's doing something wrong managing like strategy or something because talent wise it was off the charts.
Yeah.
And I'm not surprised that he's third right now or fourth or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So.
We jinxed Dave.
I think
Rosen.
Detroit passed. I think Detroit passes them. I think that's just way too good of a team
Yeah,
Yeah.
to like sit there in 5th. Like that's crazy.
it is crazy. Yeah, I mean the run differential kind of tells it all. So
Yeah, it should say Galveston's 4, Philly's 5. Philly's
And
still in the
Galveston's still a
PFL.
really good team. I think it's a clear top 5,
Yeah.
and I think this was the year for Toronto to kind of be sitting in like, I guess, kind of where they're at. But yeah, it is what it is. Just it's incredible that he's never been out of the out of the PL
Yeah, dude, that is kind of crazy. But nah,
like ever.
I think Bob, I think he's blowing smoke. I think he's blowing smoke in the trade block. Call him Craig Hernandez.
Yeah.
Dude, I think he's too close. He's 4 games out. Like anything's possible. And he's like, so we see Salt Lake and Galveston went 4-6 in their last 10. If Toronto can put together a 7-3 last 10, 8-2, pull a mark, I don't know. I think it's possible. Especially if he has a good schedule. But it is the CBA, so. All right. I think, Ryan, any last thoughts before we wrap it up?
No, I mean I appreciate you guys having me on. I think it's a cool addition to the league, and it's a way to like kind of document what's been going on, which I think in the past we didn't have. At least like 1.0 is a lot harder to do.
Mm-hmm.
But now this is really cool that we're able to do this. Also, I really want to finish in first, so if you guys can all send out a little prayer so I don't have to face Houston or Cleveland, and then lose all my guys and have to rebuild.
The inevitable cycle of the CBA. It's just trying to
Yeah,
sustain
at least
that
for some
progression.
teams.
Yeah.
I never do hard rebuilds, and I think that's what's always kind of hurt me throughout my years. But for me, it's more fun trying to win and make
Yeah.
moves. And
it's hard to do those
I mean,
long rebuilds.
Yeah, it's hard to do.
yeah, and I've never done a long rebuild. I've done maybe a 2.5, 3 year type of deal. So yeah, this is the year if it's gonna happen in the next 5 or so. So
Yeah. Hey, well, you definitely
prayers
got
are
the,
appreciated.
you definitely got the makeup to go ahead and do that, which is awesome. But I appreciate the kind words. We're always happy to do these podcasts. We always have a lot of fun with them, and yeah, we'll keep them going and keep with the guests. Yeah, thank you for coming on the pod, Ryan. We'd love to get you back with Alex to kind of spitball some CBA 1.0. uh, give us some lore, which will be nice. But yeah, that is our mid-season. Nope, 3/4 of the way through season predictions.
Trade deadline.
Trade deadline. We didn't even go over any of the trades. Wow, we're stupid.
Well, the trade deadline's tomorrow.
Trade deadline's tomorrow. There we go. Well, 21 moves today. Thank you, Adam, for going through all of this if you're listening. But yeah, thank you guys, and appreciate it.